find that just doing the same thing over and over and over again without having an emotional connection doesn't really work.
I would say if there's an actual emotional connection, then you don't need to learn, you just know.
I love her. Welcome back to DBL. That was a scene from Taking the Reins, starring my dear friend Nikki DeLoach. And as we get closer to the holidays, you can expect to see more of her on the Hallmark channel. Nikki, welcome to DBL.
Yeah, Nikki!
Sam, I just want to take your face and just squeeze you and hug.
I just want to squeeze you. Okay, so you.
I love you so much, and I watched the show. I started watching obviously because of you, Sam, but then I stayed because it's so good. I love watching you guys, so I'm really happy to be on.
I love you so much. Okay, so before we get to your latest Hallmark movie, you know I'm a huge Hallmark movie fan, right? I've watched all of your Hallmark movies. Let's talk about your big break, which has always blown my mind. The Mickey Mouse Club. How iconic. So that show launched some major pop stars. You worked closely with Britney Spears, and it was just announced that her father has filed to end her conservatorship. So what surprised you most about the Free Britney movement?
First of all, I'm so grateful for the Free Britney movement. They advocated for her. Someone had to advocate for her. She didn't have a lawyer advocating for her. She didn't have family advocating for her. You know, so I'm just so grateful to them that they put a megaphone on this, because, I mean, it's just a heartbreaking situation. Women should ever be restricted from making decisions about her own body, held against her will, or not be given access to her own money. It's just been 13 years. I mean, she just back.
I love this girl. Out of the Mouseketeer, excuse me, you've remained close with JT, Justin Timberlake. So what makes him such a great friend? And what do you say to people who think maybe he's gotten like too big for NSYNC? You know what I'm saying? What would you say?
Oh, no, absolutely not. Listen, he's family. He's like a brother there for me any time in my entire life that I've ever needed a shoulder. And I just absolutely love him. He is the hardest working person that I know. And he's just so incredibly talented, but also his heart is so big and so beautiful. And him and Jess are just, I just love them so very, very, very much. So there's going to be people out there that are going to say, they're going to say whatever they want to say. But, you know, I get to see him in his life every day. And I can just, all I know is that he's an incredible friend. And I'm so blessed to have him in my life, him and Jess.
It's good to know.
Well, Nikki, many people also know you from your heartwarming Hallmark movies. Your new movie, Taking the Reins, is about a woman who rediscovers herself after divorce. This is a story I can reconcile with. What made this project special for you?
Come back.
I love that. Well, there was a bunch of stuff that made this project for me, and I'll get a little personal. That's okay. You know, for one of the characters in this movie was created based on my grandfather, and it's the character that Corbin Burnson plays, him, my dad. So his whole character was modeled after my grandfather, and so it's just a little tribute to him. But also, it was the first movie that me and my writing / producing, look at my dad, / producing partner, we developed and created together for Hallmark. I've produced for them before. It's the first one we did together. And we met, oh gosh, years ago. We were in acting class together. And she also was in the movie as an actor. And it was so weird to just go from like being in acting class, not being able to like buy fresh fruit sometimes. And then all of a sudden we're sitting on set and we're in a scene together and the cameras are on. And I just kept thinking, Megan, this is insane. I can't believe that you and I are here. We're doing this together. And we had an incredible female director, female producers behind this, an incredible cast. It was just so blessed and graced from the get. And, you know, this was a hard movie for me to make. You know, I made this movie while my dad was, you know, in the last month of his life. Right. And just be surrounded by such incredible people, and we all just poured all of ourselves into it. It definitely had some magic sprinkled over it.
Yeah, and Nikki, you mentioned your dad. We showed a picture of your dad. I just have to tell you what incredible work you have done in honor of your dad and Alzheimer's. I know that you have this big walk coming up on November 6th to our viewers, because Nikki, a lot of our viewers have become personal, almost like friends to us. And a lot of our viewers have also gone through Alzheimer's with family members. So to our viewers out there, follow Nikki DeLoach, follow what she's doing. She really is making change. And also make sure you check out Taking the Reins. It premieres September 25th, of course, on the Hallmark Channel. I love you so much, Nikki. Keep up the good work. We love you.
I love you. You too, Sam. You too. All of you guys. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
I enjoy
Nikki.
you.
Bye, Nikki.